This week, we're gonna be talking about the 5 essential things that you need to know if you wanna be creating content and to become a content creator. Now, this is gonna be a 5-part series in today's video, and there is a ton to cover. So let's jump on into it. The first thing you're probably wondering if you want to make better content is what camera should you buy? And to that, I would say you're probably focusing on the wrong thing.
Because welcome to my new series where I show you the ins and outs of making content for social media. This week, we're starting with the basics.
If you want to make content, you're going to need a camera. And you have 3 choices. We can use our phones, which honestly does a great job, or we could use a mid-tier option like the Sony a7 IV, or a Sony a1 if you want a more premium camera body.
But until you know the fundamentals, no camera is really gonna matter, because
any of these will honestly do. Because in the beginning, you need to be focusing on this, an exposure triangle, because it tells you how to use your camera. ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. Every photo and video you've ever seen has been made by balancing these 3 settings. So let's do a quick overview
before I can really tell you what gear you should get for starting.
ISO controls our camera's sensitivity to light. Shutter speed controls how long our camera's shutter stays open. And aperture controls how much light is actually let through our lens. And it also controls the creative look of our image. So if I was to take a photo of these flowers,
you'll see the creative difference between f2.8 and f8.
And for video, you're gonna need to follow what's called the 180-degree shutter rule. But that's gonna have to be a separate video, because in the next section, we're gonna talk about what gear you need to actually get started making content. What's the best gear to start making content with? Because in this section, I'm gonna be walking you through my most minimal content setup
that allows me to take photos of anything and make exceptionally high quality videos.
In this kit, I still recommend that you get a mirrorless camera.
Where a great first option is a Sony a7 IV. Not only can it do everything a phone can do, but it also looks better. And by having a lens with your camera, it dramatically enhances the look of your footage.
And me personally, for any content creator just starting out, I would recommend a 24-70.
Because it doesn't matter what you want to use this lens for.
It's literally the reason why I love it. Whether it's cars, travel, portraits, landscapes, a 24-70 can do it all. And that's why if you're just starting out, it's going to be able to give you the most bang for your buck and allow you to capture the most wide variety of content possible. And then last, of course, is going to be your accessories. You will need audio, which in our case, we're using a DJI Mic 2 and a tripod. And that's basically it. A pretty simple setup. Now, in the beginning, really all that matters is that you have something to record yourself with. But my belief with this kit in particular is that you need to invest in quality gear that is far enough ahead, it progresses with your skill set. This way, you might spend a little bit more starting out, but you'll save money in the long run. Because in part 3, we're gonna be talking about what you can actually do with the gear that you have. As a content creator, you've probably heard that you need to pick a niche. But what does that actually mean? A niche is what people come to know you for, whatever it is that interests you. But there's both a good way and a bad way to build one. Here's what not to do. Don't obsess over a single topic or format, getting rid of your personality for the sake of just getting views. Take my niche, for example. I picked photography, and the way that I like to share it isn't by just posting generic pictures about random things. Instead, I pick specific topics that I'm interested in and interesting ways to share them. For example, today we're at a car show, and I can share with you some of my favorite photos from the day, tips and tricks on how to shoot cars, and some of the BTS of how I get my photos. And so you can see the difference. A niche doesn't mean locking yourself into one idea. It's that you need to pick one broad topic and pick subsets that interests you to relate to people. And so if you're looking for ideas for your niche, be sure to check the caption, because we're gonna be carrying on to the next section. So you want to be a content creator, but you have no idea where to start.
Well, it all begins by discovering your unique content format.
I'm sure you've seen them all before. The UGC style creators, the skit creators that make comedy content, or the inspo pages with epic quotes. Everyone has a content format, and today I'm going to be helping you find yours.
Because welcome back to episode 4 of the Content Creator series.
Now, content formats are a funny thing because there is no right answer for what you should pick. But there are definitely a few options that seem to work the best, and they happen to be the most popular. The first of which is the classic talking head education creator, where the camera is probably here. You just keep it simple and teach. Then we've got the UGC creator. This is someone who films everything on their phone.
It's the most popular style to have right now because you can shoot everything on your phone super easily, and brands are always looking for this.
And finally, there's the cinematic creator. You probably bring your mirrorless camera around with you everywhere you go and know exactly how to shoot for the edit. And it's probably the hardest to do of the ones we're talking about, but the results speak for themselves. You see, the truth is though, that there is no answer for which content format you should choose.
The one you need to pick is the one that keeps you inspired and posting consistently.
Because if you can't keep posting with the style you pick, there's no point in doing this. There is, of course, one more piece to today's video that we do need to talk about before we can end things off. Probably the most important thing that any content creator can do if they want to be successful on social media is making sure that they're clear on what their goal is. Without picking a clear goal, your content is going to drift. Take it from me, I've experimented a ton, from starting off with street photography to starting a whole separate page doing talking head formats about social media strategy. Picking a goal and a direction is what's going to keep you consistent and ensuring you're actually building your content on top of itself and building your content in a way that communicates your unique story. When your goal is clear, your content creation gets easier. The decisions you need to make in order to invest in yourself also become a lot simpler. What gear you need to buy to tell your stories becomes more intentional, and you're not just chasing the next thing. The platforms you decide to use become strategic because you know your audience is going to be in those places. And you can actually pick what content you want to make that will in fact move you forward, rather than maybe just be about something that's chasing trends. So the questions you need to ask yourself are things like, are you doing this out of passion or are you chasing a career? That's going to impact what you post on the platforms. You also need to know what you want. Do you want a business? Do you want community? Do you want a way to just connect with people and share cool things? All of them are right answers. You just need to know. So start there. Pick a goal, build with purpose, and of course, create with intention. Thanks for watching this week's series. I hope you've enjoyed the new format I'm trying out. If you did, comment down below. Let me know what you liked most. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.